Well, hey guys, welcome to Bowhunting Soul. So I want to do a quick little video here on how to easily and safely string your traditional bow. Now, some of you guys may be new, okay? So if you're new to traditional bow hunting or traditional archery and things like that, you might have gotten some advice or bad advice on how to string one of these things up. Okay, we're going to talk about a recurve today. Longbows are a little bit different. I don't have my longbow with me, but you might have heard there's a couple methods. One is called the step through method, where you literally like step through the bow, and then you would kind of like push take the tension off the limbs and get the string loose and things like that. Don't do that. That is it's a good way to twist these limbs, especially on a recurve. You don't want to twist these in a bad way. Not very good, not recommended. There's also the kind of like the push-pull method, or the toe method, where on a longbow, on a D-shaped longbow, where you can just kind of put it on your at the base of your foot and then push forward on the limb to take the stress off the string and bring it down. That's also doable, but problem with a couple of those methods is you still risk kind of damaging the bow, more so a recurve than a longbow, but you also have the potential to really hurt yourself, especially with the step through method. I'm not going to show you how to do it. I'm just going to kind of go around the edges here a little bit, because I don't want you following it. I'm sure if you look up step through method, people are you'll find some videos on it. But the problem with that is you're putting a lot of stress this way, and you're actually doing it in such a way where, like, this limb tip, if your hand slips for some reason, or something happens, this is going to come around and whack you in the eye. I mean, you really could lose an eye with that limb tip. That is not recommended at all. Bad advice. So what do you do for stringing your bow? And by the way, why would you want to string and unstring your bow? Well, it all depends on what you believe. A lot of people think you should unstring your bow every time you're not shooting it, right? I never, ever unstring my bow unless I'm changing brace height, or I'm changing things out like a clicker cord, or putting in new puffs or new string or what have you, right? But if you want to follow that, kind of regimen of, if you're not shooting your bow, if you're going to hang it up, unstring it, that's fine. There's going to be a lot of comments on here telling me how stupid it is to never unstring it. This thing stays strong all the time because I shoot it all the time, okay? Not hurting anything. It's been proven that it's not hurting anything. Maybe if you have like a self bow, something that doesn't have backing or fiberglass or anything like that, but most bows, and this is a 1966 model, for God's sakes, nothing's bad is going to come out of it. But if you feel more safe doing that, that's fantastic. So what you really ought to use is a stringer of some sort, like this. This is a Selway stringer, okay, and I'm going to leave a link for this, okay. It is different website now, a different company than what sells the Selway quivers, okay? It started from the same company. They kind of split off a little bit, but I'm going to leave a link for this. So this is super easy, okay? So what you do on this end, you've got an end with a pocket, and every stringer is different, but this is my favorite. This is nice and secure, right? So there's a pocket in there, and it just fits in just like that, right? On the other end of this, you've got this rubber. It's a high grip kind of rubber, and then that one you put over your limb tip like this, okay? And I'm going to tip this down a little bit so you can actually see. So then you step on the stringer and you push the rubber end of it as far out as it'll go. Pull up on the bow, unstring it, put it off the limb tip. And there you go, right there. Okay, here's your string. And here's the stringer, right? Same deal, like this, right? So same deal, if you're gonna go string your bow, what you gotta do, of course, put this on. And the question is, where do you put this? You put it before the string, right? As you're going out toward the limb tip. So basically as far as this will go, as your string, your actual bowstring will let you go, okay? That way it's leveraging on the very outer portion as much as possible, right? So you push it as far as it'll go, lift up. Now, when you are at this point, don't just immediately let go. Make sure that when you let off, I come back like this again so you see my pretty face. Make sure when you let off that you're letting off gently so that the string is in the string grooves, okay? On both ends for some reason, you know, because this is kind of hidden in this pocket. Make sure like nothing actually popped out of place. And then that way, you know that it's not going to pop off. So anyway, so that's a safe way to string a recurve bow. Again, I know for if you guys have been doing this a while, well, this is kind of elementary stuff, but there's a lot of you guys new to traditional archery, and some of you don't know how to use one of these things. Use them, okay? It takes no time at all. Super safe. All right, I'll leave a link below if you like this video. If it's helpful to you guys, please like, share, and subscribe. I really appreciate it. And yeah, listen to the Bowhunting Soul podcast too, by the way. Lots of great episodes on there. I don't promote it enough on the YouTube channel here, but I really do appreciate you guys listening. I appreciate you guys watching. And yeah. Oh, by the way, another podcast, right? OK's Hunter. These guys are really, really good. I love this. I love these guys. OK's Hunter podcast. They've got an awesome brand going, so they got a lot of cool stuff. So give those guys a follow too. So anyway, shameless plug for those guys. All right. Anyway, hope you like this video. Like, share, and subscribe, and I'll talk to you guys later. Thanks.